What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as Cardano to BTC. I also have an article I do want to share with you guys related to the Winklevoss twins. Hopefully you guys know who they are. I believe they own the Gemini exchange. I could be wrong. But and we're also going to be looking at the current coin market cap as well as the rise of all the cryptos starting to finally head up, as I did state in yesterday's video. So a bunch of great things happening. I am doing a giveaway at 12,000 subscribers, so definitely make sure to be subscribed if you want to take part in that. Otherwise, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, and let's jump right into today's episode. So before we look at this current coin market cap, I do just want to look at this Winklevoss article posted by Cointelegraph saying Winklevoss twins on Bitcoin. Wall Street has been asleep at the wheel. What does he mean by that? So basically, he is saying, if it lets me scroll down, here we go, is the Winklevoss twins, Bitcoin bulls, and the founders, there we go, the Gemini crypto exchange, say it's retail investors who are still largely reaping the benefits of the crypto market. In an interview with CNN Business on August 22nd, which was yesterday, Tyler and Cameron Winklevoss gave their perspective on Bitcoin as an investment. Industry risks the traditional financial sector's approach to new asset class. So basically they quoted, unlike the internet, which you couldn't buy a piece of, you can actually buy a piece of this new internet of money. It's still a retail-driven market from day one, and a lot of people have done really well. Wall Street has been asleep at the wheel, saying that, they're not really getting involved with it as much as they should be. So of all traditional investments, Cameron added, Bitcoin is most similar to gold, a new store of value for the digital era. And while it may be volatile, it's the future, he said, underscoring we had to invest because we were afraid of missing out. We couldn't miss out on this future. So while the twins were as ever keen to demonstrate the readiness and liaise with regular compliance is the DNA of our business, they nonetheless called out a degree of alarmism that continued to cloud perceptions of the risk associated with crypto. Facebook's Libra, Tyler argued, hasn't even been launched. No one's using it for anything illicit, and yet there's a regulatory din surrounding it already, which is quite interesting. And while Bitcoin may have been used by bad actors, think Silk Road and yada yada yada, many of those are now in jail, he emphasized. So basically, he's saying that there's a lot more to cryptocurrency than just this underlying negative, bad energy, crypto-related problems. I don't know how to really word it. He's saying there's more to it than just people using it for bad things. And to also put in, fiat currency, US dollar, is also used for bad things just as much as Bitcoin is. I know the Silk Road can only use cryptocurrency, but if you think about it, a lot of drugs and things that happen in the United States are also with fiat, US dollars, so it does have the same, association. So I wouldn't be too far off to throw some shade on that crypto. So moving on to the current coin market cap, everything does look quite nice, starting to get some volume. Bitcoin dominance heading down. Market cap is 270 billion, and we're seeing everything is in green practically. Top 10 cryptos are all in green. Everything but Monero is up, but not up by much, actually. I think I'd say about 2% is the market, 2.7, 1.7. Litecoin still at number 5, 4.7 billion, 2.2%. Really don't look bad. What I'm noticing is with this bear market that we've been in, the top, I'd say 6 coins have literally been tied in with each other. They've been linked up and synchronized in the way they trade. So you can see everything with Bitcoin looks exactly the same. So very interesting to see that they're all that relevant with each other. It's also amazing to see Binance Coin at number 6 and at $27 is wild. But I do just want to, scroll down, look at the other cryptos. Everything does seem to be good. But I do just want to jump into the coins because that's where I'm most excited to explain to you guys what exactly is going on. So Bitcoin, like I said in yesterday's video, the biggest takeaway from yesterday's video was the fact that we needed to break back into support. We made a wick below our uptrend, and we were not yet inside of our ascending triangle. The biggest takeaway was, will we be able to gain enough support to head back into this ascending triangle? That was what we were waiting on. I said we would, and I said in the next couple of days we would see us break back into that. That's exactly what happened. So we did get enough support, as you can see on the uptrend, that drove us back into our ascending triangle, which looks great. So this uptrend proved to be worthy. Trading at still below 50 on the RSI, you can see we were using the high-low minimum moving average as a support, and we finally broke the resistance that we were trading in with these wicks and are now back inside our ascending triangle, which is great. So now the next step is we need to close today's candle above the uptrend to confirm that we kind of broke this bear market and we're starting to trade back inside of here as we head up. I do want to say that at the end of this in, mid to late October, we could see another bear market approach. But as of right now, you can see we are slowly climbing up. We are setting higher lows and we're setting lower highs. So you can see these are higher lows each time. We are getting higher and higher, as well as the lower highs. Each time we are getting lower and lower. So we are coming to some point of contact. We are trading out sideways, and it looks to me like we are starting to get some more momentum and help us move up to those higher levels, trading, higher maybe to 12,600 and eventually, potentially 14,000, maybe with a wick. But this ascending triangle looks like it's still confirmed, and it still looks like it's heading on course. Now moving on to Litecoin now at $75 with that slight bit of volume coming into Bitcoin. It looks like Litecoin is also being affected. Small amounts of volume are starting to trade back into Litecoin. We're starting to see Litecoin break out of this resistance, which is huge. As we know, a lot of people called it a descending wedge. We did see a descending triangle that I said with the purple lines. I do just want to delete this. I don't know why I had that on there, but let's see. Okay, so you can see the descending wedge. You can see that we do have a bottom support right here, which is holding quite well. It looks like we're trying to swing upwards. It looks like we're starting to peak off at the RSI, which is extremely undervalued, trading at 37, and it looks like we're starting to head back up. If we can confirm, like I said, with Bitcoin, the same thing with Litecoin, and we can break this resistance and trade and close the candle above here, we should build enough volume to actually move up to levels as high as here. So this is where the goal is towards the end of August. I'm really looking to see, and I'm anticipating a break of this descending wedge to higher levels nearing the $90 to $99 within the next couple of days, pretty much the end of August. So within, I think that's 7 days to be exact. So that's where I'm anticipating the market to go, especially with Bitcoin as well. Do you want to jump into Ethereum? Ethereum trading out very nicely. The best one to graph as of right now that I can see. So Ethereum looks like it has an uptrend, as we know, and you can see right now what exactly is happening. There is some sort of symmetrical or descending. It's hard to explain. I just want to extend this out actually for right now. It's like a descending wedge right here. The other one is more, it's a wider descending wedge on Litecoin. This is more of an opened wedge. But you can see with Ethereum, it's a descending wedge that pretty much ends, or a symmetrical triangle, descending symmetrical triangle. And we do have an uptrend here, a very slow growth uptrend, which does slowly carry this market into higher levels, eventually up to previous support back where we're neutral, and that's around $240 to $225. So it looks like we're starting to head up, and it looks like we may confirm this break right here too. There's a small resistance at around $197 to $200, but if we can manage to break above that, close the candle above there, we're pretty much confirming that we will start to swing back upwards to the $230, $240 region. Now I did say I bought in to Bitcoin at around 10 grand, and you can see we're currently at 10,400. So we're starting to move up. Obviously, when we were up here, I was making much more, but it's nothing to be worried about right now, because I do think we are going to start to head up, and break above there. I mean, there's a small wedge right here, or a small descending triangle, which could be in play. That could be causing resistance on the price right now. But, if we ignore that, we could acknowledge the fact that we could break through here and start to head up to those higher levels. Now, lastly, I do want to look at Cardano, the coin that is actually having some issues breaking its resistance right here. Numerous times do we see problems breaking up. Let me just extend this. You can see numerous times, 1, 2, 3 points of resistance of the support line right here. There is a small uptrend, very small. We are on the daily, but it is still very small. Pretty much something like this. And it looks to me like we're trying to break through, but it doesn't seem to be doing that well. A lot of resistance here. We may actually break down due to this ascending triangle right here, but for the most part, Cardano, for the short term, doesn't look too good. Long term, it looks like it wants to also go up with the rest of the market to its high-low middle moving average. So that's pretty much going to sum up the episode for today, guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, give away at 12,000 subscribers, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.